They used to humiliate my father every day. A bunch of greasy old guys coasting on their reputations.
All the cash inside! Come on!
They're gonna kill him.
I want everyone to strip.
What?
Then a couple decide the only way to make big money is to take a big risk in the amazing real-life mafia story, Rob the Mob.
I think the movie is beautiful, and it has a really refreshing and eccentric and eclectic, romantic through line to it.
You get me that list at all costs!
I wrote this because of you. You gotta do something for these kids.
Get out there and bring them in! They're done!
The cops aren't gonna care if we rip off some wise guys.
All right, this is a robbery. You think I'm playing around here?
Up next, Andy Garcia and Ray Romano get into gangster mode in the true-life crime drama, Rob the Mob.
I grew up in that neighborhood, so I remember when it happened, and it was an amazing, crazy story then.
This is the family tree. This is the entire Vazzalo family. You know what the feds would do for this?
Who gave it up?
Joey D. He had it in his wallet when the kid jacked him.
He had it in his wallet?
We made a little bit more money. I thought maybe we could get married on Christmas Day.
Oh my God, I love that.
All we need is $1,000, maybe $1,500, and then we're over this hump, and then we could go back to business as usual.
In Rob the Mob, a couple targets the mafia for a heist and stumbles upon something big at an underground club.
I love shooting on location more than anything else. I don't like sets and sound stages.
Rip off some wise guys?
All right, this is a robbery.
And mostly in independent films, you know, you can't afford to build a set, so you have to find practical locations to shoot in. And I find that exciting. You know, the film moves from place to place. You're in real neighborhoods.
No, I can't believe you never saw the tree.
Well, I've never seen the tree. I'm from New York. I mean, why would I see the tree? It's only for out-of-towners.
And New York in the early 90s was nothing like New York is now, for the most part. There were no lattes, you know, there were not a lot of prams bumping into each other. It was, you know, it was a very different place.
Andy Garcia stars as Big Al and enjoyed the opportunity of collaborating with the director a second time around.
And when he got involved to direct this picture, although he hadn't written it, he called me and said something kind of very touching. He said, "I can't think about making a movie without you, so would you come on board also as a producer so I can, you know, you can help me, you know, we can have that same relationship we had in City Island."
Ray Romano stars as Cardoza and was thrilled because he actually remembered the robbery happening.
I love the script. I remember the story. I grew up in that neighborhood, so I remember when it happened, and it was an amazing, crazy story then. So there was a very uniqueness to this script.
It's my club today.
What's time it like? I think you guys got to get out of the country. We had a meeting. You came in a little drunk. You were drunk.
It was after lunch.
Yeah, it was after lunch.
It was after lunch,
yeah.
so it was okay.
You're drunk. He said a few foul things, and I said, I like this guy. And then here we are.
They used to humiliate my father every day. A bunch of greasy old guys coasting on their reputations.
All the cash inside. Come on.
They're gonna kill him.
I want everyone to strip.
What?
Go!
30 years I've been doing this. I'm looking at the picture and I don't believe it.
They got something that's going to help us take down Big Al and put the final nail in the coffin of the whole mob.
What I got?
A list.
Director Raymond DiFelita was looking for a project that inspired him when he discovered the script.
I've always loved true crime. I've always loved New York City true crime movies. And when I read the script, I saw that it resembled a movie that's been a huge inspiration to me for years, Sidney Lumet's Dog Day Afternoon. Because it was a story that was a real crime, but it was not a real crime that shook the earth. In fact, it kind of came and went in a blink, but it had all of these big operatic elements that had how they affected everyone's life.
Cops aren't gonna care if we rip off some wise guys.
All right, this is a robbery. You think I'm playing around here?
What comedy the film has always came from the truth, and so does whatever the intense moments are. So all we were really ever looking to do was tell the truth, find the humanity in it, and sometimes it's the situations that make the truth so funny. And when you're working with great actors, you know, they know that it's not about like, okay, I'm supposed to be funny here. They just kind of look at the truth and go play the reality of it.
This is the family tree. This is the entire Vazzalo family. You know what the feds would do for this? Who gave it up?
Joey D. He had it in his wallet when the kid jacked him.
He had it in his wallet?
It all starts with the story. Do you respond to the script? But then everything else has to work. You have to like the person and believe in his vision. And then the fact of the rest of the cast working with Michael and Nina, you know, I couldn't say no. It just seemed too good.
No one's getting hurt. Was it really a crime?
I think the movie is beautiful, and it has a really refreshing and eccentric and eclectic, romantic through line to it.
You get me that list at all costs!
I wrote this because of you. You gotta do something for these kids.
Get out there and bring him in! They're done!